today's episode of Time with Sally. Today we are going to talk about menstrual hygiene. The other time we learned about menarche, which is the first menses that you see as a lady. Yes, and at menarche your menses starts. Self-care during menstruation is very important, extremely important. A lot of young girls, a lot of women have lots of problems, infections that lead to problems later in life, including infertility because of personal hygiene during menstruation. Yes, so if you are a lady or you have young ladies at home whilst they are started menstruating, you need to talk to them about menstrual hygiene. Yes, personal hygiene. You need to make sure that you are changing your pads frequently. Yes, change your pads frequently. Don't wear the same pad for a long time. So maybe every 6 hours you need to change. That is if you don't bleed so much. Every 6 hours. So in the morning by 12 you need to change. Then by 6, then at dawn in the night around 12 again. If you don't bleed much, you can manage it that way. But if you're somebody who bleeds a lot, maybe every 3 hours or whenever you feel it is full, you need to change it. You need to use the right material for your menses. You need to use the right material for your menses. There are some kind of pads or things that when you use, all that it does is to breed heat. Yes, and so the kind of pad you use can even affect your health. Yes, so if you are using a pad that just accumulates heat, yes, some of them it is made up of rubber. I cannot recommend anybody's pad here, but just make sure that if you are menstruating, use pad that is cotton based. It doesn't keep so much heat in it, and it doesn't contain too much chemicals. Yes, what happens is that if you have been using one pad and you don't change, the place becomes a very good place for bacteria to multiply. And so the more you keep one pad for a long time without changing it, the more bacteria will grow there. And one thing about yourself as a woman is that once you get an infection down there, it can travel up into the cervix, then into the womb itself, even if you are not pregnant, to your fallopian tube, to the eggs. That is how far it can travel. I'm sure if you look at the anatomy of the reproductive system, which is showing, you will see that an infection can pass from down there because you didn't really take care of yourself during menstruation, and then it travels up there. You end up having a lot of complications. So you need to really take care of yourself. You need to bath morning, evening, or even when you realize that you are very uncomfortable, bath. Yes, and also the panties need to be washed. You need to make sure that you wash the panties and wash them well. Make sure that you hang them in the sun if the place is not a place with a lot of sun. In Africa we are blessed with the sun, but if you're in a country where the sun is not there, make sure that it's at a dry and airy place, and or you iron it before you wear it so that you don't get an infection. Don't hide your panty or put your panty at a place where you don't want anybody to see it, because when the place is dark and it is not airy, a lot of bacteria can grow there, and so you realize that maybe you've been treating one infection for a long time, it is not going because you keep reinfecting yourself. You don't take very good care of your personal hygiene, maybe because you are not aware. And sometimes as ladies we overdress. In this case I'm talking about overdressing in the sense that you are wearing a panty, you wear underwear skirt, you are an underwear knicker, maybe you have your dress, you have something else, and so at the end of the day there's no kind of air or ventilation. And so what happens is that you just keep reinfecting yourself, and you have made the place moist. The more heat is accumulated there, the more infection you can have. So you need to really take good care of yourself. Dress moderately, Don't wear panties or underwear too that accumulate heat. Use cotton panties, cotton underwear, very important. And I must mention that if you are menstruating and you have pain during menstruation, you can take some pain medication. There's a lot of misconception out there. People telling people that if you are you are having pain, try and tolerate it as a woman. Please and please, menstrual pain can be something else. I have experienced what we call proper menstrual pain, so I know what I'm talking about. It is nothing that anybody should sit on. If you have menstrual pain, you can use warm water bottles, you can take some paracetamol, or you take your prescribed analgesics. Yes, excessive menstrual pain is not normal. If it becomes excessive, you can't do anything, you can't go to school, the pain is just too much, please see your doctor. Sometimes there could be another condition behind it, but if it is just the normal menstrual pain, please take your analgesics prescribed by your doctor. You can use warm water bottles, and make sure that you are eating well. Your nutrition, it will also affect your menstrual cycle and all that. If you are just eating foods that does not support your proper menstrual health, you may end up maybe not having a good flow, or it being scanty, or it not coming and all that. And so you would want to look at your nutrition. Eat foods that are nutritious, having a lot of fruits and vegetables. Reduce too much refined foods. Once in a while you can, but if you want a proper menstrual hygiene and menstrual life, you need to pay attention to your nutrition, you need to exercise, personal hygiene and all that. Yes, you can stay safe during menstruation. Okay, and for some people, yes, we will take it in the next lesson. How do you monitor your menstrual cycle? How do you take care of your menstrual cycle? What is your menstrual cycle? When is your fertile time? Can I get pregnant? We'll take all that in the next episode. So keep following us. And this show was brought to you by Mimlin Mother Care. Yes, so they have everything that you need during pregnancy. Call them and they will get your baby set for you. Yes. Also remember that we have a pregnancy class to help you throughout your pregnancy. We also have Solace Tips for Expectant Moms, which is a book that can help you during pregnancy. Thank you.